I'm SorchaFarnan and I give permission for this audition video to be shared with central staff and freelance audition panellists as appropriate. I picked up your shirts this morning. I don't know why. I don't know why. Mr. Reynolds said to say hello. I started to cry. I started to cry. Everywhere we've ever walked and everywhere we've talked, I miss you. You never leave my mind. So much of you is left behind. You took my days with you. Took my nights with you. Those unfinished conversations we used to have still speak to me, and I write you letters every day that I'll never send and you'll never see. All this wishful thinking gets me nowhere I can stay. And though my heart is broken, it keeps breaking every day. Took my hopes with you. Took my dreams with you. With every job that must be done, there's an element of fun. You'll find the fun and snap. The job's a game, and every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake. A lark, a spree, it's very clear to see that a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, the medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way. The honey bees that fetch the nectar from the flowers to the cone never tire from ever buzzing to and fro, because they take a little nip from every flower that they sip, and hence they'll find their task is not a grind. For a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, the medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way. And why, I pray you? Who might be your mother that you insult, exalt, and all at once over the wretched? What though you have no beauty? As by my faith, I see no more in you than without candle may go dark to bed. Must you therefore be proud and pitiless? Why? What means this? Why do you look on me? For I see no more in you than in the ordinary of nature's sail work. Odds my little life. I think she means to tangle my eyes too. No. Faith, proud mistress, hope not after it. 'Tis not your inky brows, your black silk hair, your bugle eyeballs, nor your cheek of cream that can attain my spirits to your worship. You foolish shepherd, wherefore do you follow her like foggy south puffing with wind and rain? You are 1,000 times a properer man than she a woman. 'Tis not her glass, but you that flatters her, and out of you she sees herself more proper than any of her lineaments can show her. But mistress, know yourself. Down on your knees and thank heaven, fasting for a good man's love. For I must tell you, friendly in your ear, sell when you can. You're not for all markets. Cry the man mercy. Love him. Take his offer. Foul is most foul, being foul to be a scoffer. So take her to thee, shepherd. Fare you well. It's mufti day and we're all allowed to wear our own clothes, so obviously that makes me feel anxious, and I'm here in this tartan skirt from Zara and I feel really stupid. I used to be a smelly and I liked Slipknot and all of that until I made friends with Chelsea and Dominica. Chelsea actually saw me in the changing rooms after PE and she was like, oh, well, you've got such a lovely figure, and I thought it was really lesbian-y, but you know, it's Chelsea, so obviously I'm going to speak to her, and obviously I'm going to make friends with her, and obviously I'm going to let her dress me up like I'm a fucking ragdoll. But I don't belong. I don't know what it is, but now that I'm stood here in this weird Britney Spears homage uniform listening to Chelsea and Dominica talk about how much they hate smellies because they smell, they just don't get it. They don't get the culture. Because when I hear that music, I feel the pure rage of thousands of people come out. I feel the social rejection, and I feel the anger and the hurt, and it's cathartic, and it's just really crazy that they will never get that. I feel like I'm a butterfly walking around in the shell of a caterpillar, and I hate it. I want to be me. I want to be loud, and I want to walk in a room, and I want to fart, and I want to own it, and I want to listen to Slipknot. The smellies are laughing in the corner, and I wonder if they feel like some sort of caged bird, because I'm not alive. I'm just pretending to be alive, and I don't want to pretend. I want to live. Do you mind if I go and sit with them? Just for today? And they look at me like I've just pooed on the floor. If you go and sit with them, we're never speaking to you again. And I know that this means that I'll never be invited to parties again, and I know that this means that I'll never be allowed at Connor O'Neill's again, and I know that this means that nobody will fancy me. But is it all worth it? Is it all worth it to feel like you're not real? Just because of what a handful of people who think being thin is more important than tasting donuts think? I want to be trained in acting because ever since I was little, I've been told to follow my heart. And when I was originally looking around unis, my head was telling me to go into academics because I know that I'll be stable there, I know that I'll get a mortgage there, I know that I'll always have a steady job. But as I was looking at the course that I wanted, I walked past the drama counter and my heart literally skipped a beat, and I said to my mum, that's really what I want to do. And ever since that day, I haven't looked back. I got myself a place at Arts Ed on the foundation, and I found who I belong. And I will never look back on choosing acting because that is where my heart belongs. And as a child, I didn't always fit in and I wasn't accepted, but in this industry, everybody is accepted and everything is accepted, and you can be anyone and anything. And I genuinely, the highs that people get from partying and drugs and drinking, I get from performing, and I can't describe it to you. I'm sure you understand being in the industry yourselves, but it's this indescribable feeling, this buzz that I could never replace. So I know this is where I belong. Thank you. I'd say acting is 100% an art form because, as in any piece of art, it is subjective. It allows the spectator to view it as they wish to view it. It also takes the spectator on a journey into an imaginary world, an emotional journey that you can become fully immersed in. And I find that with all other types of art forms as well, such as paintings, songs is the same sort of journey, emotional journey. It can be perceived as you want to perceive it. So there's no doubt on my mind that acting is an art form because there are no limitations on the ways that you can express yourself, which is the same for any art. Yeah, thank you.